Alright, I'm back. I know it's been a long time. If you're new, hi, hello, welcome. Please like, subscribe, share, all of that. Stay tuned to see how I completed this look. Alright, well, let's get right into it. To start off, I always start with a primer. Well, I try to always start with a primer. This is a mattifying primer by Tint. I don't know the exact name, so anything I can't think of the exact name for, I will put in the bottom bar. Next, I just went in with some brow gel. This is some little cheap Fred Meyer brow gel. I don't even know the name. I don't know again, it'll be below. And then I just start to do my brows. I am using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow for this look. I use that every single day. I love it. Definitely am not gonna knock it. But I just start with the bottom part of my brow. I know some people start with their tail. Not I. Just not something I do. That brow is popping. And then I just go in, do the next brow. I try to remember brows are sisters, not twins, but sometimes if they don't even look related, we gotta get it together. And that's what happened to me today when I shot this. So, you will see how I fixed it. But yeah, this brow was really giving me some trouble. But I like to go in bottom line first, and then I hit the top and fill it in, and just see what I get. And you see, I did not like it. They are neighbors. They aren't even in the same bloodline, but that's okay. So we're going to do a little dance break, and we're going to get right back into it, and we're going to fix this raggedy brow. So to fix my brow, I just go in with some concealer. This is the Maybelline Ageless Rewind Concealer. This was not my first time trying this concealer, but the first time I bought this concealer. It's a pretty good drugstore concealer. I definitely still like LA Pro or the LA Pro concealer in Fawn. That's typically what I would use, but now I'm super light, so can't use that for everything. But yeah, so I just clean up my brows, start underneath. I try to go pretty slow, and just make sure that the lines are straight. Sometimes that does not work. Sometimes it still looks a hot mess, but that is okay. So clean it up, try to make them match, try to make them siblings. You see, did not work. Angry. That's my angry face. Keep at it. Keep trying. So when I realize like with concealer it's still not looking that good, I'll just go back in with the dip brow and try to touch it up a little bit more. And so that's what I did here. And finally I got them to look a little bit more related. And that was the whole goal. They are sisters, not twins. Blend it out. Once I blend it out, I go in with the spoolie side of my brush, and I just feather it out, clean it up, get rid of any harsh lines or whatever. And I use my brush, whatever is left on my brush, whatever product is left, to just go in with the tip and clean up the front edge of my brows. I never fill them in completely. I just don't like the way that looks. No use in wasting product. Good Lord. So I took the concealer that was left on my hand, put it underneath my eyes, and put it on top of my eyes as well, and then just finish concealing. I do double conceal, just personal preference, underneath my foundation and then on top. And then I blend it out. So make sure you're using a wet beauty blender. Don't be putting that dry mess on your face. Does not feel good. And the product looks better. It blends better. Next, foundation. So foundation, this is the Maybelline Fit Me. Can you tell I like Maybelline? Ooh. Don't do makeup with earrings on. At least hoops, not big ones. I learned from this video. Back in with the Maybelline. So this color, I'm in between colors, so I'm still trying to figure out, okay, what color am I? So I was like, this is the dark one, so let me grab a little lighter. Let's fix that. So I'm just going back in. It still fit me. Just pounce, pounce, pounce. Pounce that all on your face. Blend it out, girl. Blend it out. But yeah, so blend that down your neck. And keep it on going. Oh yeah, I put that earring back on. You see it just magically appeared. Conceal again. This is what I do. You do not have to do this. This is just me. So I'm concealing now under my eyes, my forehead, bridge of my nose, my chin. I'll do my eyes again. And then I also use the Fawn. Usually, I think in this one I just wanted to be a little bit brighter since that foundation was a little bit darker and I just wasn't feeling the color. So to brighten it up, I use that concealer and just use the lighter one that I had. Blend it out as usual and keep on blending. Once that's done, I go in with the LA Pro concealer in, I want to say it's bronze, beautiful bronze. I'll have it down below. And I just contour my face with some little strokes. I use light brush strokes when I do the liquid concealer. Sometimes I won't do this step. Sometimes I will just use a powder instead. But for this video, I felt like, okay, let me show most of the steps I will do. So blend that out, of course. Chisel them cheeks, you know, show off that cheekbone, girl. Show it off. So I'm showing off that cheekbone, blend that out. And then I like to go in with some powder. So this is the Ben Nye banana powder. I've noticed a lot of people aren't using this anymore. I've tried some other powders, but I keep coming back to this one. I just like the way it looks at the end. Personal preference. But I'm putting powder on all those areas I put concealer on. My forehead, my nose, underneath my eyes, my chin. And then I take a brush to do my eyelids. And just brush that on. Blend it out. Just to set the concealer. And then I'll go back in with my sponge and press that concealer into my skin. I don't brush it away. I just feel like it's a better look. And then also my face stays matte longer. I like the matte look. I don't like the dewy look. Personal preference again. Going in with this Morphe Bronze Contour Duo Majigajig. Name will be below. I'm not even going to say name below. If you hear me messing up on these names, just know it's down below because ain't got time. Blend it out. Now this brush, I love this brush. This is a Sephora brush. I'm going to have the name below. But this brush is awesome. Thanks, Claire, for putting me on. If you ever watch this, thank you. But blend that out. Make sure it's all, looking good. Then I go back in with banana powder. And I like to chisel my cheeks. So I do this underneath my contour. I will just take some powder, drag it across, blend it out. Just chisel that line, make it look a little bit, we're going to cut some people. We're going to make that real sharp, real sharp. And then I do the other side. Simple, not too difficult. And yeah, just bring that banana powder down. Press it into the skin. Make sure you're looking nice and chiseled. And then when you need a little bit more, or maybe you chiseled it in the wrong direction, maybe it's a little bit higher and the other side's a little lower, fix it. Taking some setting spray and then going in with my concealer. Not even going to try to remember the name of this concealer. Or this, not concealer, highlight. Good Lord Jesus. Highlight. It's a NYX highlight. I love this one, so it's a shame I don't know the name of it, but it is bomb, and it's cheap. Have you noticed there's a theme? Most of this stuff is drugstore. I am cheap, and I'm okay with it. So, yes, I spray my face first, just so that way the highlight kind of shows itself a little bit better, in my opinion. It sticks, has something to stick to. And then I go in with Trophy Wife from Fenty, and just a very little, just to make that highlight a little bit brighter, because who don't like to glow? Look at that. Yes. That's what you want. You want it to be shining. People should be able to see you from across the room, from down the street and around the corner. So here I am. I'm just blending it out, just making sure everything is kind of seamless. There's no harsh lines. And now I'm going to go in with some eyeshadow. So the first palette was the Sephora Pro Palette. I didn't know what I was going to do at first. And I was like, I don't really want to use this. So I went in with my Morphe Boss Mode. I love this palette. I honestly just got it not too long ago. I was asleep, but it's fine. I'm awake now. I go in, I'm going to have the colors I went in with in order below because I don't even know. But I went in with the brown. Usually I go in with the brown if I'm doing a simple look, just as a transition shade. Blend that out. Blending honestly takes a long time. Sometimes I should blend a little bit more, add a little bit more color, and not be so quick with it. But sometimes I don't have time and I'll be in a rush. This was one of those times I was actually going to meet my friend Lee, so I just needed to do a quick video. So you're welcome. Anyways, next I went in with the champagne color and just hit the eyelids, and I just packed that on until the pigment was as pigmented as I wanted it to be. And then I went back in with that same brush. I didn't add any extra product. Just went back in to blend it out to make sure it was seamless. And now I'm going in with an even darker brown. It's just a more chocolatey brown. And this I really had to work into my outer corner just to make sure it was showing up. Just add a little bit of dimension to my eye. So that's what I did. And just keep blending and building it until it's where you want it to be. And then, of course, going back in and blending it out. Now, this time I did go back in and use a little bit more color just because I wanted that brown to pop. And then I decided, okay, still need more chocolate. It needed to be a little bit more, just a little bit. And bless you. And that hurt. I remember that. That hurt real bad. You know when them sneezes be like hurting you in your chest? You feel like your heart about to stop and you gonna die? That's one of those. It was one of those. But I'm okay. Thank the Lord. I'm good. Keep adding. Keep packing on that color. Blending it out. Honestly, it's very repetitive. That's all you do until it's where you want it to be. Next, I decided I wanted to add some color. So I'm wearing my Miguel shirt. So I added some green. And I like the lime green in this palette. I'm not the best with a lot of color. I'm working on it. I'm getting there. So I'll do another video where I do some color on my lids. But adding a pop of color on the bottom does kind of oomph up the look a little bit. So I just added some green from the Boss Mode palette. And I just kept packing that on, packing it on, packing it on. Packing it on, packing it on. Continue to pack it on. Until it was bright as I wanted. Decided it was not bright enough. So I then went back with that Sephora Pro Palette. They have a lime green that is super bright. This palette is honestly super nice and pigmented. So I just used that. Now I'm going in with a, what is this? Urban Decay. Their Precision Liner in my waterline. I love this liner. It's super creamy and black. And some Wet n Wild liquid liner for my eyelids, for my wing liner. And yeah. Wing liner honestly is super hard for me. I'm not the best at it, but practice makes perfect. That is my motto. I don't care. Keep going. I never think my wings match, but they look good enough. And then when you put on lashes, people can't tell no way, so it is fine. Now, when I'm not wearing lash and I'm just wearing mascara, different story. I was liking where it was going, so little beatbox, little dance. And just to show you what it looked like without any lashes or mascara or anything. And now we going with that mascara. It's a shame because I don't know the name of this mascara, but I love this mascara. It's L'Oreal. Name coming soon. Hit them bottom ones first, and then hit them tops. Always wiggle it down or up, whatever direction you're going. Try to make sure you hit every lash. How to get close so you guys can see. So you can see what it's looking like. Go back in with that first highlight and put it in your brow bone. Highlight that brow bone. Don't forget to highlight that brow bone. Now I go in with the same. I always just use a dark eyeshadow and go over my brows again. Any palette I have that has a dark brown eyeshadow, I'll go in with it. And now it's time for some lashes. These are the Allure lashes. These are the Jasmine Brown lashes. Love these lashes. They are gorgeous. One of my favorites. I love hers and Nicole. I'm going to mess up her name. Guerrero. I mess up her name all the time. But their lashes are bomb. Yeah, just fix them, add them in place, make sure they sticking, make sure they're sitting on there right. And now we're on to the lips. That means we almost done, y'all. So lips, I just used the NYX lip liner in my Bare Minerals lip gloss. Names below, because I don't know, and that's okay. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Went in, take a little peek, fix them lashes again, because that one was not sitting right. And touch up any mistakes you might see, and you're done. That's the finished look. I'm so sick of these little straight ends. Miss Jessie gonna have to chop these off. I went off of my Miguel shirt. Decided I had to pop green. But that is it. Something simple. So like, subscribe. Let me know what you think. If you have questions, I'm gonna try to put everything I used. What is it called? The description box. I don't know. Please share my videos. And why do I keep saying this? Share my video. Thanks, Kate. Love you. Bless. Bye.